What ho, chaps and chapettes, train of thought here. Welcome back to another live stream. Today, we're going to be playing some Loco-Moto. How does that sound? I don't know why I'm doing this voice, but I just thought it'd be a rather different way of starting the stream as opposed to just doing my normal thing where I cough or make some kind of strange noise. Someone's immediately calling me a crypt keeper. You'll find my manor house is as quiet as the grave. Wilford Dwarfstash? That's a name I've not heard in a long time. I'm not quite doing Wilford. That's more... You gotta, like, stretch your face to do Wilford Dwarfstash, if I remember correctly. It's like, hello, my name's Wilford Dwarfstash. Like, block your nose and stretch your mouth to do that. It is I. How are we all doing, chap? It's been a hot minute since we've played Loco-Moto. I checked before I launched the game when I last played Loco-Moto, which presumably was on stream. August last year. August. So I figured I might as well pick it up again because I do want to finish this game. The studio behind it closing down is a tragedy because I have been enjoying this game so far. It's not perfect, but for a little indie game, it is good. I'm still waiting on the Lionelville review and or watch party, by the way. I'll keep reminding you of that until you do it. I will do that at some point. I want to do a video on that, but I don't know what I'm getting myself into. I also want to do a similar sort of video on... Let me adjust my mic here. I want to do a similar sort of video on, like, train safety PSAs. I feel like other people have beaten me to the punch on this, but I'd love to do the train safety PSA video. I think that'd be a fun thing to do. Or at least talk about that one... People have been bringing it up in the Discord. It's like this one... film, like a short film. Was it Track Day? Or something like that, where it's a bunch of kids from a school going to like a railway track, and they have like a bunch of different like sports events on the railway tracks, and it's meant to be some kind of metaphor for something. And like one of the tasks is they've got to like try and throw as many stones through the window of a passing carriage as they can. That kind of thing. Deep dive on the wonderful world of trains when. I have... Again, people keep recommending things for me to do, and I guess we'll do them in time. Was that... Did we ever watch that during a documentary stream, The Wonderful World of Trains? I remember there was some kind of advert for... I can't remember if it's like Lionelville or one of the American like locomotive model manufacturers with like the puppets. Yeah, we are. The Wonderful World of Trains. That haunts me every now and then. I'll just remember that, and I'll get mentally flashbanged by it. ToT, would you like some advice on the Red Dead Redemption series? No. I want to go into it completely blind. Or as blind as I can be. I know tuberculosis comes up in Red Dead 2. Let me just give me beard a little brush. I feel it being knotty. Get some crumbs out of it as well. I had some banana bread earlier. Those of you with facial hair or who are thinking about getting facial hair, be ready to keep brushing crumbs out of it. Especially if you're a messy eater like me. I don't want to say this is going to be a Q&A stream, but that generally tends to be what these Loco-Moto streams devolve into, is just me answering questions and reading chat. Anyway, should we actually get into the game? Oh man. Just listen to that lo-fi music. Don't expect this to be a long stream today. Don't expect it to be an energetic stream. This is just your old buddy Train of Thought playing a train game. Right, so we need to help Louise and Felix repair their friendship. Who else was on this train? We had Gopi. And we had Rua. I can't remember if that's how you meant to pronounce their names. We've got some rocks. It's going to take me a moment to remember all the controls, because it's been a hot minute. We've got letters. I got missing letters. Who am I meant to... I'm meant to give these to... I can't remember. So I need to save Baron Pyre. Help Louise and Felix repair their friendship. I can't remember how that worked. Repair the broken mining cart at Miner's Roost. Deliver apples and peaches to Louise's basket. So I need to head up to Miner's Roost. Because if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong... God, it's been months since I've played this, so it's gonna take a hot moment. So here's all of my stolen copper. My proud pile of copper. Bunch of fabric. What was in here? Some boxes that I stole because I'm a kleptomaniac. Parcels. I'm not going to bother with the mail. I don't really need to bother with the mail anymore. So, if I remember correctly, I need to go to a person... I don't... What's a Penty? Petney, sorry. So if I remember correctly, I need to get the stuff to repair the cart from a carpenter or someone who works with metal. Then I can head to Miner's Roost to repair it. Am I correct, or am I going crazy? So let me set that there, then we can go there. So I need to save Parampire, and I need to drop someone off. Do I even need to go here? What is this little symbol? I'll head there, see what's up. Away we go. Coal. There we go. It's all about keeping it up. Keeping up the boiler pressure. Perfect. Do you need anything? You're not going to be fussy buggers demanding I make you pie and hot chocolate? I thought I had, by the way, before I woke up thinking about this, actually. When I decided I wanted to play Loco-Moto for this stream today, a weird thought I had is, this is a world full of animal people, right? Now I'm going to ask the uncomfortable question. Hot chocolate is made using chocolate melted into milk. Like, that's what you make good hot chocolate with. Or at least, milk is the liquid you use, and you add cocoa powder or you melt chocolate into it. Where are we getting the milk? And I didn't want to be that guy, but where are we getting the milk? Oh, you got something to say? What? Made a pretty big splash today. Yeah, I actually wasn't bored for once. You can have this and let's hang out some other time. See ya. Oh, I got a cool hat. Wait a minute, I can get my pick. There's a pickaxe. You know what we gotta do. They get the milk from cows, dummy. It's completely normalized between animals. They have no prejudices like you. I apologize. I've let my prejudices get the better of me. I will not be so closed-minded in future. I can only apologize. Please forgive me. Yoink. Mud. Just took a nice dip in the mud pit. Now, lad. All I had was mud pit. Didn't have none of this fancy stuff like you kids these days. All we had were mud pit. Can I not put this down? Oh no, let me put this pickaxe down. There we go. Alright, give me your stuff. I still want to go to Tome Dig. Who's leaving newspapers on the floor here? No, hold on. Who's left the news? I can't. There we go. You've come from the mud place, so you can go in the working class seats. There we go. Our well-earned copper. There we go. And we take our old newspaper and we dump it in there. Okay, so you lot want to go to Tome Dig. I might as well just dump you off at Tome Dig. It's just we'll make a quick detour. Who's your favourite character so far? I don't know if I have a favourite character. I've kind of just been taking the piss out of all of them equally. Don't need anything from you. Oh, you want something to eat. Let me get you this probably very cold and stale piece of rhubarb pie. Cup of coffee? Oh, I don't have a coffee machine. I'll just eat this pie then. So what's the plan? I have no idea. Just complete the game. Whatever that entails. Oh my god, look at the absolute state of this place. Animals, I swear, I'm dealing with animals. Let's see. Get the mop. Much better. God, these people. They leave it in such a state. Someone wants to board the train. What do you want? Good day. Say I've been thinking. I want to branch out. Maybe go places I like reading books. You'd take me there, wouldn't you? Well, it's just a thought for now. I want to go to Marigold Market. Alright. You're actually a well-read person, so let's put you in... You're Nope. You're an introvert, because you like reading, so let's just put you with someone. Because it's vital that you tell introverts to socialise, but God forbid you tell an extrovert to shut up once in a while. Alright, let's head to Pickaxe Point and head to Miner's Roost. I'm not sure what I need in Pickaxe Point, but I think that's where I get the parts for the minecart. I could be wrong. If you want to finish the game but are autistic like me, fight the urge to pick up mail and passengers. Stick to the missions or you'll get caught in a spiral. I am doing my best. It's just I pick them up and I'll just drop them off if they happen to be going to a way, like the place I'm going, or if I'm going past. Toot toot. Let's get some coal. Some more coal. Do you need serving? Do you need food? No, you're just gonna sit down and be quiet like a good passenger. Thank you very much. ToT, will you please put some pants on the bear? Make me. He's got a scarf and he's got goggles. He doesn't need anything else. Can we do a short Q&A at the end of the stream if we have time? Ask me the questions now. Does it look like I'm in a hurry? I had a great Christmas, by the way. No one asked me that last time on the Cursed Train stream, and I had a decent New Year as well. Glad to know you all care. I jest. Okay. Where is it you want going? You want to go to Trough? Right, you're a miner, so you can go in dirty clan. You can have like the wooden chair, which is easy to sit on. Easy to clean. So what was it I needed to do here? Bring models and wagons to McGruff, that's fine. Fix the wheel on Tintin's wagon at Pickaxe Point. I need to find paint as well, but that's a side quest. So do I need to talk to you? So how do I fix their friendship as well? Oh yeah, I forgot there are bugs. Hello, bugs. So what is it I need here? Do I just need a load of wood to fix the cart? Because it says I've got a mission thing here. Was the mission thing to pick up whoever it was I just picked up? Let's just get some nice... Get some wood while I'm at it. Do I need to shovel this last hole? Is that something I need to do? Where's my digging tool? No, I can't dig that. There's some shiny minerals in the ground that I can't interact with. I can't dig here either, never mind. Oh god, it's been so long since I've played this, I can't remember anything, I'm sorry. Alright, let's put the shovel away. Let's put the wood in the back of the train with the rest of my materials. I'm going to have to make a new walnut stack. There we go. What do I need to do at Pickaxe Point? I'll figure it out. Did you get anything during the so-called Great Christmas? I got a set of dice for Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm not gonna lie, they're cracked. Like, cracked in the they are really good sort of way. They're metal, they came in a nice little resin box that's meant to look like wood. Then, and as soon as I got the D20 out, I gave it a roll. First thing I got, nat 20. Got the D100 out, the D10 and the D100. Rolled them, 100. There's some real good dice, and I played D&D with them on Monday. They were rolling real good for me. Like, I think I might have I might have just been blessed with very good dice. I love them. Okay. So I need to help Louise and Felix fix their friendship. What do I need to do that? Telephone? There's a crane here. Okay, so I need to fix this wagon. Am I right? Or is that the wagon? Or is it a different wagon? Oh god, it's been so long. Treasure chest is locked, but you don't really get anything from those. Big lump of rock. Crane is on its side. Nothing in here. Could someone quickly just look up what it is I need to do to complete this mission? So, repair the broken mining cart in Miner's Roost. How do I do that? And then little things as well, which is help Louise and Felix repair their friendship. So that's in the place with the ski lift, if I'm remembering correctly. When they talk about the car, I think they're talking about the car and Pickaxe Point need a wooden wheel. Okay, so I need to go see the carpenter then? Oh, hello. Can you help me? It's empty, should like some fruit in it. Apples and peaches. Okay, so I need to grab you some apples and peaches. That's fine. Broken minecart. Here we go. The wheels are loose and the panel's worn. It's not going anywhere. Got some new boots. Hello, need something. Right, here we go. Any advice on the broken minecart? You'll probably need a tool to fix it. Maybe a hammer. You can borrow mine if you can find it. Oh, it's this simple. I just gotta hit it with a hammer. The old Jeremy Clarkson way of fixing things. No fret. Hammerman's on his way. God, that was so easy. That was absolutely unnecessarily. I made that so unnecessarily difficult. Now I need to bring building materials to the tunnel. Some wood and stone should do it. Put them in the cart, okay? Oh, if only I had an abundance of wood and stone available on my train. If only. Right, hammer goes there. One sec, folks, so get to your destination eventually. What's a crap-looking wood I can get rid of? I can probably get rid of some of this oak. It's a bit pale for my liking. I'll grab all of the oak. What's this? There's granite or granite as well. It's a miserable looking thing. We'll get rid of some of this. I've got you some oak and granite. Will that be good? Will this suffice, Miss Hyena person? What do you need? Oh, we need way more wood. I probably should have checked before, should have checked what I needed before leaving the train. Okay, so granite can go... What wood? We'll get rid of some... This cherry... Yeah, we'll take some cherry as well, why not? Don't know what to do with the lost letters as well. There you go. Now do I tell you it's done? Or is it just done? Where can I find some fruit? Visit Orchard and Lusk and have a look around. Okay. Well, I've given you all the materials you need. I guess that's... Okay, so now I just got to get some apples and peaches. So they'll do the work, the lazy git. Okay, people are asking questions. I should probably start answering them. Yeah, there's an achievement if you explode the train. I'll end the game or I'll end the stream by doing that. Do you think you'd do a movie review on Burt Lancaster and Kirk Douglas's film Tough Guys, the one where they crash the daylight into the Mexican border at the end? I'm a bit sort of com-see, com-sa on doing those, on doing videos, or everything wrong with the trains in videos, when it's just one scene. I'm tempted to do a mini... I don't know if I'd want to do a mini video, or if I'd want to do like a 3-in-1, where I do the ending of Tough Guys, then I do the ending of Back to the Future 3, you know, that kind of thing. Where it's like, the train's only on screen for like 2-3 scenes tops. I don't know, I'm thinking that might just be a good way of going about it. I feel a video... I might have missed the boat on this, but everything wrong with the train in Sinners, I think that's just clutching at straws at this point, because there's a scene that takes place in a railroad station and a Pullman train pulls in, but it's only got like 2-3 carriages. Right, what was it I needed here? Right, we're at the orchard. Oh, stand out in the rain for a bit. I'll deal with you in a sec. How do I... Okay, here we go. Apples and peaches. That's what I need. I can't remember how many, so I'll just get like 3 stacks of each. That should do it. Have you heard about Fred Kettner in Morill, Oregon? He has 12 steam locomotives. Fred passed away in 2021. And his locomotive was sold to the Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad. Oh, that's nice. I mean, it's not nice that he died, obviously, but like it's nice that he had that collection. That is something that does just amaze me about like the United States. Is that there'll just be like someone living in the middle of like bumfuck nowhere, and they'll just have like 50 acres of land, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I've got just an entire railroad on my land. I don't mind, I've got this giant shed and in it's an old Union Pacific engine. I just happen to have it. There's always people that live in the middle of nowhere as well. Pick up peaches. What the hell is this? Potato? Did this potato just fall out of the tree? Am I going crazy? I think I'm just going mad. I did not expect that to be a thing that happened today. Okay, we're out of peaches. Back to the apples. Oh, I didn't mean to eat them. Oh well, I'll just get them. No, I didn't mean to eat those either. Alright. More apples. Who's got more apples? More apples, please. No, these are peaches. We've not got any more apples? Come on, I want apples, man. There we go. Oh, it says how many of each. She wants 3 apples and 6 peaches. Oh, I'm loaded. I'm not going hungry again for a while. I'm all good. Okay, let's board you. You're a gardener, you can go in working class. Right, let's head back to Miner's Roost. Howdy from Oklahoma, ToT. Hello, Oklahoma. Let's see. Fun fact, if you look at the grade crossings in Loco-Moto, they're based off of the ones in Sweden. Oh, that's cute. What else we got? There are secret items hidden in the trees, apparently. Oh, in hindsight, I should have taken my axe. Oh, pressure's going up. There we go. All good. We're all good. No worries. No worries. Amtrak's gone apparently. Bye Amtrak. Let's just... Can I have a quick scroll through chat, see what people are saying? Anyone plans on doing Atomic Train video? Maybe. I might give Atomic Train a go. Because I know there's the... Was Atomic Train a TV show as well as a movie? There's a few, like, TV shows I want to do. But it's a big commitment to watch, like, 20 episodes that are, like, an hour long and getting all the details down. You know, it's one of those... I could do it, but it's just a pain, you know? Okay, you've got your apples and peaches. Is that everything? Good day. Need something. The fruit is here. Man, you really came through. They look nice and ripe, and we've gathered all the materials as well. Looks like we're good to go. I'll round up the team and get started. Finally! I've been itching for another big job. I bet Felix will be really happy about this too. Felix? Why would he be happy about an old tunnel? Well, I mean, you're doing this for him, aren't you? What? No, absolutely not. This is for Hearth's Peak. Like, all of Hearth's Peak. Not just for him. That'd be ridiculous. Let's get this thing going. Phew, that was quick! Oh, no. It turned out, hey, Flabinkle. What about Tintin? What about what Tintin said earlier about Felix? Maybe he's right. Maybe I am doing this for him. Or, well, I suppose... You can't tell him this, but I guess I've missed him. Speaking of Felix, I think he wanted to speak to you. He's probably still in Rainfall's watch. But before you go, I want to thank you. Here. Anyway, thanks for your help. See you around. Bye. And I got a sweater vest. Ooh. That's a nice looking sweater. I like that. Let me just eat this apple real quick. Right, where do you want to go? Right, into the working class with you. Oh, this train's getting pretty full. I'm going to have to start dropping some people off. Where am I putting my apples and peaches? Dump them there. I mean, the floor's a pretty good place to put fruit. It's where it usually ends up once it falls off the tree when you think about it. Right. So, I need to head... Talk to Felix. Help them repair their friendship, so that's just something I need to do. Fix the wheel on Tintin's wagon at Pickaxe Point. Alright, that's a completely different thing I need to do. That's a side quest. Let's go. Let me drop some people off at Pickaxe Point. Do I really... I think I do need to go there to get my thing, right? Rainfall's watch. Where's that? Where is Rainfall's watch? Oh, it's all the way up here. Okay. Right. Off we go. Would you ever consider playing Phasmophobia? I mean, I might give it a go. It's one of those... Again, there's a lot of games people seem to recommend I play. And it's not that I don't want to play them. But people always ask, oh, will you play this on stream? And anytime I've played a non-train related game on stream, nobody watches it. Nobody comes by. And then chat's... I don't want to say boring, but then there's nobody in chat, so I've got no one to bounce back off of. You get what I mean? I'd love to play Phasmophobia. Hell, I would love to have a go at Left 4 Dead. I just don't know if a lot of people are going to watch that. Because there's a difference between the games I enjoy playing and the games that you guys, my audience, enjoys watching. Wheels loose and needs tightening. Do I just hit this with a hammer? I feel like I just hit this with a hammer like I did with the other cart. I swear to God, if all this takes is hitting it with a hammer. Are you kidding me? What do you need? Wagon's all fixed, mate. No, thanks for the help. Why don't you take this? See you around. What you got me? An Art Deco mirror. That's pretty nice, actually. Does your train have a condenser unit? I hope so, because I've not been filling it up with water. Atomic Train was a made-for-TV movie, but it is not a TV... Okay. That's nice. That's good there. That way you can sit here and spy on people in first class. Who's left any rubbish behind? Of course I've left rubbish behind. Animals, I swear. What happened if you press space while in the map? It just gives you information. That's handy. Did you know there was going to be a Harrison Ford film in the early 90s that would be about the struggle of porters in the 1930s? It's going to have several preserved steam engines called Night Ride Down. Would that have been just every porter, or would it have been specifically the Pullman porters? Because I'd want to know what role Harrison Ford would be playing in that film. Because I do find the Pullman porters a very, like, interesting part of, like, American railway history. I don't know how good an entire movie dedicated to that would be. But I feel there's a good, like, documentary drama in there somewhere. People talking about steam cars. You chat watched any good movies recently? Because I've recently rewatched... I recently watched The Great Escape. I rewatched Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. And I watched Robert Eggers' Nosferatu as well. All really good movies, can I say. I think The Great Escape, though, I'm not gonna lie, God, it's such a boring film. I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. But don't go into it with the mindset of, oh, it's this, like, great, big, amazing escape movie. Because it's just a whole bunch of army officers in a prison camp just going, how's the tunnel digging going, chaps? Oh, not so good. Well, we better reschedule our plans. Oh, that's going to throw a spanner in things. Oh, it's going good. Ooh, marvelous, marvelous. Oh, can't let Jerry figure out what's going on. Hey, you, what do you think you can do to help us dig these tunnels out, boy? It's literally just an hour and a half of that before the actual Great Escape happens. It's a bit of a beast to get through. No, I need to get off on the other side, I think. Yeah, here we go. Been looking to watch bad Tubi movies for fun. Is Tubi any good? I don't think I've ever used Tubi. There's a lot of stuff on it from what I understand. And if I can find something that's crap to like have a couple drinks and laugh at, I'll by all means I'll take it. An old Western movie called Stagecoach. Surely you've seen those awful Tubi movie scenes compilations. I have not. Tubi is a lot of stuff, but also a lot of stuff that sucks. I'll have to see what's on it. I know there's quite a few things on BBC iPlayer for free at the moment I should give a go. Hello. Anything you need? What's up? I was thinking about the telephone lines, the broken ones on the ridge. I really want the phones up and running again, but I can't do them on my own. It's possible they're not really railed or woodwork. If you know someone who's good with a hammer, could you bring them to Rainfall's Watch? Yeah, but after this I need the climbing gear. Yeah, of course, as soon as this is fixed. Find a carpenter! Oh, if only we knew someone who was a carpenter. What is... God, it is white down there. Is that meant to be a layer of clouds? It's bright as hell. Hey, Rabbit! 5 gifted members. I was wondering if you'd show up. There is no joke, a movie where the director forgot to cut the take and it was left in the movie. That's insane. You know what's a joke? I really wish... I don't know if a movie has done this, but I really hope a movie or someone has done. Just 2 people talking, and one of them is just like half listening and like staring off in the distance, and the camera and the focus on them just gets more and more blurry. The one person turns to them and says, "Can you focus?" and then immediately the camera sharpens up focus on them. I hope that is a gag someone has done at some point. Okay, so that's the path I need to take. Right, am I just big brain in like thinking of meta jokes? Or like, What's those jokes where a character will like walk into a room to get changed and then walk out 2 seconds later completely changed? Like they do something off camera absurdly quick. Those jokes are always funny. Mr. Ben? I don't know if Mr. Ben counts. Because that's about a guy... It's a little animation about a guy changing costumes and going to different places around the world in time. Like that... I'm on about, like, an actual movie. You know what I mean? Can you do another Cursed Train stream next week, please? I do them once a month. It's the first stream of the month. That's what I try to do. Who have you left any rubbish? No, and you've tidied up after yourself. Thank you very much. Next stop. I thought I've seen a self-aware comedy where a character says this film was rated PG-13 and another character angrily says, but it means I only get to say fuck once, I'll get that. I feel... there's... It's hard to do fourth wall humour effectively because a lot of fourth wall breaking humour nowadays it generally just tends to be turning to the camera and just going, oh, but this movie's PG, I guess you can't say that word. Or like referencing the studio that like makes the production and whatnot. And it's not that those jokes are inherently bad, but I feel they're quite overdone in terms of like meta jokes. And I feel there's a lot more you can do if you get creative. Like a lot, if you've watched any of like the earlier Mel Brooks movies, like he's so creative with the fourth wall. Like, there's this gag in High Anxiety. I love that movie. Because it's just a callback to a lot of Hitchcock films. But there's this moment in High Anxiety where two characters are having a conversation. They're sat at this, like, coffee table. And it's like a glass coffee table. And the camera is underneath this glass coffee table pointing up at them. And then, as they're talking, they, like, character takes a sip of their coffee or something and they set it down on the table, but it blocks the view of the camera. So the camera sort of, like, awkwardly shuffles to one side to, like, get the frame again. But then the other character puts something down on the table, partially blocks the view, so they move it over again. And then they keep pulling out more and more stuff to put on the table to obscure the view, and the camera's just moving side to side constantly. I feel it's those sorts of jokes you don't really get so much anymore. And I miss it because it's such a good meta joke. Well, there's another one which is it's like an establishing shot. It's like all the characters are inside this like fancy house. They're having dinner and whatnot. They're all sat down and talking, and the camera is like tracking in, like it's getting closer towards the window from the outside, to, you know, establish where they are, and like the camera's tracking into the conversation. And as the camera gets closer, suddenly it just goes straight through the window, and all the characters stop and just look at the camera awkwardly, and they just sort of awkwardly go back to having dinner after the camera goes through the window. Like, that is such a terrific joke. And I just wish more films had, like, the audacity to mess with the fourth wall like that. I think the closest we've gotten in a while is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I know there's been, like, the recent Naked Gun film that's come out. I've not seen it, but I'm assuming, like the others, that breaks the fourth wall a lot. Still. You can only use one for the rest of your life and get rid of the other two. I can only use one for the rest of my life. I'm going with tape. I rarely use staples. And I don't really glue things together much. He says while wearing a pair of headphones that he's had to glue back together to keep them working. Hey, I don't suppose you're good at carpentry, are you, Carpenter? Hurts Peak? Well, I don't mind a little ride, but it's such a long trip. I'd feel bad if I didn't give you something extra for it. Let's see, I was planning on giving it away anyway. Why don't you take it? Okay, then. It's not really a nice thing to give someone. It's like, oh, well, I was getting rid of it anyway. I didn't want this, so you can have it. In exchange for this thing that I'm asking you to do. It's, you know what? For your inconsideration, you get the wooden seat. Oh, let me... Oh, who's leaving bottles down here as well? Good grief. Absolute state of this train. But yeah, no, I tape things more than I glue them or staple them. Me and my friends were going to watch a new Naked Gun for my birthday, but decided to see Caught Stealing instead, and I've regretted it ever since. That's fair. There are two terrible train movies on Tubi that would be fun for you to watch, do a watch party on and laugh. Old 587 and Train Master. I like the sound of Train Master. That sounds like an 80s action movie. I don't know why, but I'm picturing it sounds very 80s. Don't mind me, just got coal in my pockets. Also don't mind that I don't have any pockets. So save Baron Pyre, I'm working on it. So I need to take you to there. So let's go. Trainmaster feels a bit wrong to criticise, even though the film is horrible from a production and writing standpoint. It was made in honour of a 7-year-old rail fan who dies after being hit by a car. Oh. Oh. Well, I feel bad now. That's just the strategy of the internet, isn't it? Just, hey, here's a bad thing you can make fun of. Oh, I'm going to start making fun of it. Oh, but actually this bad thing that you just made fun of was in honour of a child who died. You're mocking a child's death. I hope you feel bad. Well, yeah, I do now. I'd have to give it a watch. On that same note, I'm still fiending to see ToT review the inaccuracies of the train scene in the Garfield movie. I was talking about this earlier. I do want to do some of the, like... I don't know if I want to do a mini episode where it's just a 5-minute video of me describing a train scene and, like, the setup of it, the trains that are involved in real life, and then basically just a mini episode of everything wrong with the trains in. I don't know if you'd prefer, like, a little 6-minute episode where I just do one specific scene, or if you'd want me to just do a broad stroke and do, like, 3 at once. Like the Garfield movie, Back to the Future, that kind of thing. Just do 3 in one go. What are you doing here? How can I help you? How long have you been a carpenter? Probably 40 years now. Time flies, huh? Makes me feel old, but experienced too, I suppose. Get off my train. What are you doing in the cab? Okay, use the lift. Are you over here now? Oh, okay, she's following. Good. Let's go. No, you don't understand how caught stealing is insufferable and thinks it's so cool and makes no sense. The characters make no sensible decision and never clear what the movie's saying. It's a bit like, did I ever tell you about my experience watching the movie Fall? I feel like I've said it on stream before. If not, how would you like to hear me go on a bit of a rant about a movie I didn't like? Just reading what else chat's got to say. Here's a movie suggestion: Avalanche Express. I'll put it on the list. Old 587 will probably be better to watch because it surrounds a group of neighborhood kids who try to save a steam locomotive from scrap and convince the engineer to go along with them. The film was like peak 90s. Yeah, it's fun. 6-minute episode for a 2-minute scene sounds hilarious, but I think 3 to 5 bad scenes from various movies in one episode would be... Okay, yeah. Let's keep the movies separate, please. No, this is my stream. I'll talk about whatever I like. I got Avalanche Express off of Wikipedia. Okay, so I guess you're going to hear me rant about Fall in a moment. Let me quickly... I brought Rosalind. She's right here. Hello, I'm Felix. Nice to meet you. You're from Salsglade. That's so cool. Nice to meet you, Felix. I hear you had some phone lines that need fixing. Right this way, ma'am. Bang, they're fixed. Phew, all done. I say, they look great. Thank you, Rosalind, and thank you, Flabinkle, for bringing her. Say, there are some other things around here that could use a carpenter. Well, I'm in no hurry. I'll be happy to take a look. Really? Thank you. We can go over details later, but first, Flabinkle, I have another job for you. I'm sure you've seen some of our phone booths at the stations. We need wiring replaced. If you can get some copper to Horst. He said he'll help. There's no real hurry. Now I've got the landlines. We can all call people from our homes. However, the phone booths are a nice commodity and people have really missed them. So yeah, you should probably get it sooner rather than later, right? Oh, and I want you to have this because all the help so far. Thanks, off you go then. What do you need? How can I help you, dear? Need a hand? Seems to come whatever. When will you overstep? It's really help. I'd like to give my workshop an upgrade with a new workbench that really speeds up my work. However, there's some materials missing. Do you think you can get them for me? Yeah, I'm on it. Lovely. I need 4 pieces of wood. Type doesn't matter. I'm quite fond of the mismatched style. Once you've found it, put it on the pallet by the platform. Thank you. So I need to head down to the carpentry. Felix is adorable. Please tell me he's not like a terrorist or something. He's just like a cat. He's just like a mountain cat. I don't know what exactly he is, but he's just a little mountain cat. He's adorable. Runaway is also a bad film. It's quite a hard watch. bit of a hard watch, as it's just a compilation of people on a train being scared that they're going to die. They don't, but there's train actions, whatever. Yeah, put them in the movie suggestions. I'll give them a go. Need to get some copper wires for Horst, and it's a good thing I've been hoarding so much copper. We're gonna have miles of copper wire. He's gonna have more copper wire than we know what to do with. You watch, I get to him and it's like, we need 200 copper ingots. And I'm gonna have to, like, go mining for days. Right. Is Horst at Hammerweld? Yeah, he's at Hammerweld. So about Fall. One sec, let me make sure it is the movie Fall. Yes! Okay, so it was the movie Fall. Plot twist, your copper is Ionasia level quality. That would be the twist of the century. I've got all this copper and it's completely worthless. Oh dear. So, oh, someone says it's their first live stream, the Dragon Overlord. Welcome! Welcome to live streams where we do the same thing over and over, which is I eventually just start talking about movies. Movie I want to rant about now is the movie Fall that came out in 2022. This was when I used to work at a cinema. Sometimes we'd have, like, staff screenings of certain movies. And I can't remember which movie it was that came out around the similar time. You know what? I'm committed to the hate on this. 2022 movies. A list of American films in 2022. Let's see. When did Fall come out? In August. So let me scroll down to June, July, August. Bullet Train came out in 2022. That's good. Okay, I think it might have been 3,000 Years of Longing. Came out around a similar time. No. Might have been 3,000 Years of Longing. I can't remember. It was, I think it was that movie. I could be very wrong. But it's a George Miller film, which, you know, Mad Max and all that. So I was... Whoops, that's not where I meant to click. There we go. So, you know, Mad Max and all that. I thought, okay, I'm probably not going to get the chance to see it. And when you work in a cinema, the last thing you want to do on a day off is go into the cinema. So I thought, I finish work early today. By the time I've knocked off, they said they're going to do a staff screening of this movie. I'll give it a watch. And I arrived in the screen, and there's only one other member of staff in there who was this old guy who just watched pretty much every movie that came out. And it wasn't 3,000 Years of Longing, it was the movie Fall. And I thought, well, I'm here, I might as well stay. Because there's no harm in just watching a movie. It's not like I was doing anything better that night. And... one sec. Oh god, what's my stream preview thing doing? There we go. So I was like, okay, I'll watch Fall because I'm not doing anything better tonight. And I arrive. Well, I arrived. Okay, where was I? Fall starts playing, so I think, okay, I don't know what this is, but I might as well watch it, see where it goes. Let me talk to this guy first. Do you need anything? Copper wires. I need 6 pieces of copper. You can put them in my forge. No worries, I'm on it. And the plot of Fall is that this woman and her husband, they're both rock climbers, like, what is it, like not free form, but like free climbing, whatever the term is where you do like rock climbing without the safety equipment. And the film opens with them both rock climbing, and then suddenly the husband slips, he falls, and he dies. And for like 2 years afterwards, this woman's like, oh, I'm so sad, I miss my husband who I loved so, so much. I loved him so very, very much. Do you need anything? I put all the copper in the box. Good, I'll get to work on those wires right away. There you go, copper wires. Be careful putting those in, okay? Thank you. Oh, I can get so much meth with this. Yeah, you worry about your daughter, I'll worry about the meth I'm getting with all this copper wire. Anyway. You know, I'll stop by and... Actually, no, I don't need to go that far. I'll just head back to the... I'll just head straight back to Felix. So the plot... So the woman... this woman... Her husband falls off a cliff. And she doesn't want to go rock climbing ever again because it just reminds her of him. Traditional sad stuff, yada yada. She has a friend who also likes rock climbing and climbing things. And her friend, like, basically convinces her to go out into the middle of the desert for, like, a road trip. And then the friend's like, hey, look, an abandoned radio tower. Do you want to climb it? And this woman is naturally like, no, I don't want to climb it because that's really high up and I don't like climbing things since my husband, who I really, really loved, who really, really loved me, died. And she's like, nah, we'll climb it anyway. And so she gaslights this woman into climbing this giant abandoned radio tower. They climb all the way up to the top, and the woman finally gets over her fears of climbing, but as they're about to climb back down, the ladder breaks away. So now they're stuck on the top of this radio tower. And they spend the rest of the movie just stuck at the top of this tower, like trying to figure out ways of getting down. Like, I think one of the... They don't... Ironically, they're at the top of the tower, but they don't have a phone signal. So they try sending a message on someone's phone, stuffing it in a shoe and dropping it off the side in the hopes that it'll land on the ground where they did have a signal and the message will go through then. And one of them has, like, a drone that, like, flies halfway to a nearby town, but that fails. And you wouldn't know what, like, the incredible twist is. Like, the big piece of drama that's going on between these two. This woman, you know, this widow, oh, she loved her husband so much. He could do no wrong. He was such a wonderful person. It's so obvious that he was cheating on her. Like, the way she talks about how much she loved him. It's so obvious they're going to establish that he cheated on her. Not only does this woman find out that her husband cheated on her, he cheated on her with the best friend with whom she's stuck at the top of this tower with. And do you want to know the way she finds out that her best friend was, like, sleeping with her husband? On her ankle, the best friend has the numbers 1-4-3 tattooed on her ankle. Because the husband had this thing he'd do where he'd tap his wife once, 4 times, then 3 times to spell out "I love you" as a cutesy little romantic thing. And her best friend thought it was a good idea to get this little number sequence tattooed on her ankle. The number that meant "I love you," but only someone who was sleeping with this guy would know, and she knew she was cheating on, sleeping with her best friend's husband. She knew he was cheating. It's such a dumb twist. And then there's a point where there's, like, these, like, satellite dishes slightly below them. And there's this moment where one of them tries to climb down onto the satellite dishes, and they try to climb up, and there's this tension of like, oh no, the friend might fall off, but it's okay because she gets pulled up. But then it turns out that, oh no, the friend actually fell off and died on the satellite dish that's slightly below. And so for, like, the last 10 minutes of this movie, this woman has been, like, talking to a figment of her imagination. And it literally ends with the woman, I think she kills a vulture and, like, drinks its blood and eats it for sustenance. Then with whatever strength she has left, she manages to climb down to this satellite dish where the best friend's, like, dead body is. She has her phone, she sends a text, stuffs it in her best friend's dead body and pushes the body off the edge. And hopes that, like, the body hitting the ground will cushion the impact enough so the phone won't be damaged and the text will be sent. Oh god, it's such a fucking dumb movie. I didn't pay a thing to watch it and I want my money back. Oh jeez. Also, someone donated and I'm so sorry. I didn't want to stop mid-rant to read the donation because I didn't want to, like, stagger out my complaining. Anyway, hello, Mr. Train of Thought. I hope that you're there. One sec. Hello, Mr. Train of Thought. I'm hoping that you are having a good day and a good stream. I love watching your videos and learning more about trains ending up in odd places in the world. Thank you very much for the $10 donation. I'm just glad that people see my videos, learn something. I'm just glad people watch my stuff. I'm also glad that people don't hate me as a result of my ignorance sometimes as well. They do, but not everyone. I've got the wires! I'll show you where the phone was at. Spiegelbreeze Lake, let's go. About the phone booth. Oh yeah, just put the wires to the booth. They should be easy enough for you to hook up. Okay, let's head on down. I wish I could just ski down this. That'd be fun. To be honest, I feel like they would be found quick anyway. Passers-by and crew are going to see 2 unusual black blobs on the cell tower moving. Well, the idea is that it's an old radio tower and it's in the middle of, like, the Arizona desert. And, like, the only nearby town is, like, a couple miles away. And they're the ones visiting the town, so it's not like... Hello. So it's not like people like, oh, 2 of the townsfolk are missing. Like, the whole bit of it is that no one would have known they were up there. And And it's not a cell tower, it's an old radio tower. There's a difference. Or like an old TV broadcast tower or something. It's like half a mile tall. So yeah, that was a dumb movie. And I'm not even sure I'd watch it again with friends because it's just boring. From what I understand, what makes that movie... The whole gist of that movie is that it was filmed in 2 languages. I think there's, like, a Spanish version, and there's the English version. And... Oops, I didn't mean to pick up the plant. But the whole gist is that they recorded the Spanish version and they recorded the English version. And they used, like, CG to match, like, the mouth. The lip syncing. Oh, great, yeah, just leave mess for me. You ask for a pie and then leave a half-eaten sandwich on the floor. I think, like, the gist of the film was... That was, like, the feat it was meant to be accomplishing was... We've done the film in English and we've done it in Spanish, and we've managed to, like, use CG to make, like, the mouth acting and, like, the lip syncing on the faces synchronized perfectly. Don't be shy, phone booth. Replacing the wire should be enough to get... Oh, okay. Here's the wire, then. Anything you need? I'm all done with the repair. Let's move on to the next one. It's in Miner's Roost. Okay. No need to be nervous. Let's go. Give me a... We're almost done. Well, it's all up to you. Go put the wires in the booth. Give me a case. We don't need anything else from here. We're all good. Just read part of the wiki article for that movie. It sounds whack. Yeah, it is whack. Now imagine working like an 8-hour shift and then thinking, I know, I'll watch the new George Miller movie. Because, you know, George Miller, Mad Max, Witches of Eastwick, Babe Pig in the City. Really good filmography the man has. And only thinking, oh, this isn't 3,000 Years of Longing. This is some weird film about... Ugh. 2 people stuck on a cell tower and melodrama. Well, I'll give the movie the fact that it is a technical feat. Don't get me wrong. Like, being able to do what it did. Where it could seamlessly have a Spanish dub and an English dub without, like, worrying about the lip syncing. That's pretty damn good. But also, could you not have made it a more entertaining movie? Like, it's a good tech demo, but it's not a good movie. And I think this point sort of reaches over... Those of you who frequently watch the Cursed Train streams, you'll know the point I'm about to make. It's a point I made on the Cursed Train stream. Pie, please. Yeah, I'll get you some pie. Which was stop motion. Like, the amount of effort that goes into making stop motion movies is incredible, and they look stunning. But a lot of stop motion films of late, the writing's just been mediocre. Like, a lot of the big studios, like, there's no reason they make this film Like, the film could have been done with CG, if you know what I mean. It could have easily just been a 3D animated film. And it wouldn't have lost anything. And then you get something like Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, which, my god, that's such an incredible movie, and the stop motion only adds to it. And it just kind of makes me sad that, like, so many stop motion studios, they're really talented people working on these films, and the writing's just mediocre as hell. It's like, you've done this, like, technical marvel, and this is what you've gone through all this effort to make? Oh. Oh, where are you calling from? It sounds a little strange. Ah, the phone booth. Got it working again. Flabinkle and me. The one in Miner's Roost? Why don't you come in for a chat instead? Ah, no, I wasn't really calling to... Yeah, that sounds good. I'll see you in a bit then. Well, it seems I have to get going, but first I want to say thank you. You helped us, reinforcing the tunnel and making the phones work again. I think messed up to us, but that really feels like it's coming together. Oh my god, I've got a carriage! I've got the gear for Louise, so don't worry about that. I'll make sure she'll pull whatever. I'm gonna take this to my Buffalo Train friend. Let's go. Yeah, I found the new Wallace and Gromit sequel passable and very enjoyable, but nothing above that really. I was very intoxicated when I watched that Wallace and Gromit film. And so, like, don't get me wrong. Pick up the coal in Miner's Roost. Oh, there's coal here. Where's the coal? Are you the coal? I was very intoxicated when I watched that Wallace and Gromit film. It was a religious experience. Couldn't find my map anywhere. Going in without is too dangerous. Had a whole trip plan. Help me look for it, will ya? Find the map here somewhere. Please help yourself to the coal. Wonderful. It was a religious experience. I'm not going to deny it. It was a good film, but I don't think it was like we put 3 years of stop motion effort into it. Good. You know what I mean? Where's my coal? Is it this, or is this the... There's iron. Do I need to dig up the coal? Is it this? Oh, there's a box of coal at the station platform. I am so blind. I mean, I need to look around for the map anyway, so I'll just stay poking around. Hold on. Pyre's Sprite Coal Snack. Hold on, do I need to pick up this crate? Was that what I meant to... Or am I meant to... There we go. Perfect. Bring this... Oh, the sprites! Oh, the little... I forgot that, like, there were little fire elementals in this game. Oh, let me put this crate back down. this up. Perfect. Okay. What else we got? Scraps you're gonna toss in. Can I recommend the worst train film I've ever had this pleasure of watching? It's called Treasure Train. It's on Prime. And it stars Mickey Rooney, and it's watchable only by being high. Well, I'll have to get high and watch it then. Don't do drugs, kids. And adults. And old people. Just don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Most drugs are bad. Some drugs are fun. But don't do drugs. Oh, I need to... Oh, I've got to dig up the... Map's probably buried somewhere. What's this? I'll take some aged copper, don't mind me. Copper is copper at the end of the day. Stop motion and model action Thomas over CG any day. The models did have their charm. I understand why they moved away from the models. But, like, they had so much charm. Any more questions anyone got for me? Here's your map, by the way. There you go. Found your map. Here, don't think... Right, see you on the other side. Where do you need to go? What's up? Oh, you're not going to believe this. I was packing my climbing gear, got my shoes... everything. However, when I was looking for my long cords, I couldn't find them anywhere. This time I didn't. I think someone's a rival cave diver, perhaps whoever it is, needs to get to the bottom of this. Find out who's taking my stuff, alright? Sure, sounds fun. That's what I like to hear. The cord was last seen at my house in Miner's Roost. Start by investigating the scene of the crime. Good luck. Well, I guess I better start investigating the scene of the crime. Do you want a cursed fun fact? Sure, not a question, but next weekend I'm going to the largest model train show in my county. Oh, that's nice. I should go to more model train shows. Piece of climbing cord, maybe cut from a large one. The cut is uneven, as if made by a blunt tool. Interesting. What's this? New set of paw prints heading west. Look for clues at the station. Interesting. That's a shovel. Oh, in the country, not the county. I apologize. Also, could you do more Gmod content if I got that player model from Left 4 Dead ported to Gmod? Sure. I'll have like a train building contest in Gmod on the stream at some point. Let's see. Do I need to make... It says there's these clues around the station. Am I just being an idiot? We're at Miner's Roost. Did say. Oh, on a station west of Miner's Roost. Okay. Let's get you on board then. Again, you can go into peasant class because why not? That reminds me, actually, something I wanted to do, or, well, not wanted to do, an idea I've just come up with that I think would be fun. Some kind of collaboration with a bunch of, like, model train YouTubers. We have, I'll be the host / judge. Or maybe I'll get Sam's Trains involved as well as a judge, because he probably knows more about this sort of thing than me, if I can. Which way is west? Let's go that way. But the idea would be give a bunch of people a budget of, say, £50 max. And you have to buy a model train from a charity shop or a thrift shop or eBay. It can't be new. It has to be second hand. And you have to get it for 50 quid. And within that £50 budget, you have to repair it as well. I mean, it's probably someone's already done that at some point, but it's like a Top Gear challenge. So you get points for every pound under the budget and points deducted for every pound over the budget. You'd be ranked based on the quality of the model. That kind of thing. Laurie did that already, I swear. He probably has, and I think I've had an original idea that I've just seen someone else do, as is the story of my life. But I think that'd be fun to get a couple, like, other people involved. Like, get Laurie in on it, Sam's Trains in on it. Anyone who just fancies themselves as a bit of a modeler. And you get... Basically, you get 50 quid, and you have to buy the model, but then you can also repair the model, repaint the model, that kind of thing. We're here. I'm tired of talking, I'll see you around. Okay, so I need to find clues. There's a love story in this game. I get the feeling that Catboy had a crush on the hyena girl. Yeah, he did. I can go fishing. There's a totem. There's got to be clues here somewhere. By the way, I've had a bit of a dilemma with that player model. Would you like it to just be the locomotive, or would it be cool if it was just a normal human body with the engine as the head? I'd take either. Both seem pretty cool. Train of thought, would you consider going on the model rail replacement podcast? I know nothing about model trains. My only contribution to the entirety of, like, the online train fandom is I have a nice voice. That is my entire contribution. I have a nice voice, and I talk about trains sometimes. Like, that is all I've contributed. They said west, right? Are there any clues here? The crafting table. Could you get SMT mainline on collab if you can? He's Canadian. Finding and fixing cheap model trains is his whole shtick. That'd be fun. boy, aged copper. Hey ToT, do you know the original reason why the chainsaw was invented? Yes, I know why the chainsaw was invented. It was not for cutting wood, it was for cutting bone. Specifically during delivery of difficult pregnancies. Strange pickaxe. Aha! Bits sticking... Ravenwood named Tintin? Tintin's been the one cutting your wires, duck. Ask Tintin about this pickaxe. Where's Tintin? I can't believe it. Where is Tintin? I mean, I need to stop at Rosalind's carpentry place. Does it say where Tintin is? I mean, I need to go to Baron Pyre anyway. So where is Tintin? I guess he's in Baron Pyre? Right, let's go. Woo woo. Ugh. Sorry, I just had to have a bit of a stretch there. Just my phone's buzzing at me. Hinge? I know I'm lonely. You don't need to keep reminding me. Train of thought, how about you start looking at the question mark that has a bear icon on it? Is that what I'm meant to be doing? Is there a question mark with a bear icon on it? I mean, that's my passenger, I think. I should probably drop them off at some point. They've been on this train for God knows how many... God knows how long. Oh, I missed it. Never mind. I Love Toy Trains was basically a mirror version of how successful. Basically, a guy named Tom McComas made a lot of videos on train collectors. And son named Jeff is very ADHD coded and couldn't keep still. So to keep him calm, Tom put him in the videos. Oh. You know what I miss? James May's Toy Stories. I don't know if that ever made it abroad. Well, I don't know if people... I don't know if people abroad know of James May's Toy Stories. But he did one where he relayed an old branch line with nothing but Hornby train track. Whoops. That was fun. And he got his old model of the Flying Scotsman working to make the trip. It was a wholesome little thing. Yeah, he had to do it twice, because the first time he laid the track and it didn't work. But then he did it again, and he laid a double set of track. and he had a race against a bunch of German people who made model trains as well. That was a good episode. My two favourites were that and the Lego house. What else was there? He did one on Meccano as well. So where am I? The carpentry. Let me just dump this coal on the floor here. The giant Airfix model. Oh yeah, that's a RAF Cosford, isn't it? I've seen that in person. It's brilliant. Cosford or Crossford? I can't remember. I've been there a couple of times. I miss it. I used to go there quite a bit. You don't realise how big some like planes and rockets and things are until you stand next to them in person. Where's the box that you need me to put the wood in? It's probably on the platform and I've just walked straight past it, isn't it? Where is it? On the pallet. Oh, it's not a box, it's a pallet. I meant to put it on. You silly Billy. There we are. There we go. I know that I haven't played this game, but I'll help you out. Press the tab button on top of your screen icon. Oh, it's this. It tells you where they are. That's... Oh, he's at Pickaxe Point. I can't believe it. I mean, I need to go to Baron Pyre anywhere. I'll drop this person off at Marigold Market. Do you have a dream car? I can't drive, which is a problem. My dream car, though... Definitely the car from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Something akin to that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love either that or a classic Mini. I know those things are basically death traps, but I'd love a classic Mini. Could you do a video on the American Freedom Train in July? Yeah, I'll probably do a video on it. You'll find that sometimes, if a date just so happens to line up, like the date of an accident or an event just so happens to line up with the day I upload, I will probably upload a video on that event. So if the 4th of July this year falls on a Friday, I will probably do a video on the Freedom Train. Let me pick up my little coal box. Where's the mine? To the beach. I don't want the beach. I want the fields. I yearn. Here you are, humble little fire spirit. You need something? I fed the sprite. You just saw me do it. Good job, Flabinkle. Feeling better already. We should let the little fella rest. I think I found this for you. By the way, you see Erin around. She said she had a letter to deliver to you. A rustic console table. I'll keep that handy. Why are you still looking so sad, little fella? Cheer up. I just gave you a load of coal. I'm grateful, little son. There's copper here. I'm not leaving without my extra copper. Broken pickaxe, broken pickaxe. Working... Oh, I've got a pickaxe in my inventory. That's Tintin's pickaxe. I can't use that. Right, I'll leave that there for a second while I just... did you know in the early days of Norwegian railways, the sleepers for the track were laid long ways under the rail with spacer bars to keep the gauge? That's interesting. Any idea why they did that? Onwards. Oh my god, hello. Flabinkle, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I have a letter for you. Alright, I gotta run. I'll catch you later. Urgent. Flabinkle, I heard you drove all the way to Hearth's Peak. Seems like you've been handling the train well. Meet me at Wayrest Scraps. I need to talk to you, McGruff. Interesting. I mean, I've got this train carriage, so I need to talk to McGruff anyway. Let's see. So I need to go to Marigold Market to drop you off. Then I need to go to Wayrest Scraps. Right, off we go. I think once we've done this pickaxe subplot, I'm gonna wrap it up for the night. I'm happy with all the copper I've got. Let me just... Yes, gorgeous. Oh, the state of that thing. Made out of rusty copper. I'm gonna have to smash that up for bits, that's ugly. It's a good thing I'm not saying that to the person's face who gave that to me. That would be so mean. Can we get a few more questions before we end the night? I'm not telling you to stop. Like, it doesn't have to be a Q&A for people to ask me questions. You can just ask questions. Okay, you're dropped off at long last. Ugh, and leaving footprints in a compartment you weren't even sat in. Disgusting! Disgusting! Could you do a video on Southern Pacific's firefighting train and or police security cabooses? Sounds interesting. Put that in video suggestions and I'll give that a look. Wayrest Scraps! Got no one on board to worry about, so let's just dump coal into here. Wonderful. You gotta feed the train like you feed a baby. That's how you keep trains happy. Right, what's so urgent, McGruff? Was this always here? This thing going across the top of the train? I don't remember that always being there. What's up? I got your letter. Yeah, I won't beat around the bush. I need your help. I've seen what you've done for Barenpire, but there's no way I'll ever go back there. I'm moving. Far away this time. I've always been fond of the sea. However, there's something I can't leave without. A book. Sierra borrowed it from me long ago, but it's not like I can just show up and ask for it back. Not after all these years. I don't even know where she lives nowadays. So, will you go with me? Yeah, alright. Thank you. Also, found another model. Such an old model, but nicely preserved. Well done. There'll be a new wagon on the shelf ready for you. Lovely. Right. Come on then, buddy. What happens if you don't get your daily copper? It's probably best you don't find out. Let's see, where's Sierra? Carlos. Oh, there's so many people here. So you need to go there. Let's go. Need anything, buddy? You good? Just gonna sit there? Alright. Trying to think what else I got for Christmas. Yeah, I'm going all the way back to the Christmas conversation. Socks. Plenty of socks. That was a good thing to get. Did you know that the FDNY actually used Deltic engines from the Class 55 to power a huge firefighting system called the Super Pumper? It took several trucks for it to work. This was back in the 70s. Oh, that's neat. What else did I get for Christmas? Baking. I got some stuff for baking. Baking spatula, that's real handy. Hair clips. Because I've got my lustrous long hair. Here we are, McGruff. Oh my god, you filthy bastard. Just leaving rubbish and paw prints everywhere. I'm not your bloody mother. Good grief, man. Okay. So where's Sierra then? Did I scroll past? Oh, there we are. Oh, they're here. Oh, they must be on the other side of the tracks then. There's just a bunch of wood here. Did I ever get my own pickaxe? break this with a pickaxe. Donation box. Any resources not needed can be left here. Oh, you just want a load of wood? I'll give you a load of wood, no sweat. What wood can we spare? I like the rosewood. Take some walnut. Walnut, peanuts, pineapple smell, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Yo, what do you want? Anything I can do for you? McGruff wants to have a word. Oh, here he comes, just walking straight through the wagons, like no worries. No worries, mate. First edition, do you still have it? Of course, what about it? Could I have it back? Oh, wait here. Here you go, thank you. Suppose you're leaving then, how far? Never to come here otherwise. I'm sorry. You're only saying that because we'll never see each other again. You already left years ago, I'm fine without you. I was supposed to take care of you. You and Finley both. Yeah, you were. After my wife. Stop it, you guys were family. Then I had no one. At least you didn't choose to go. I'm used to you leaving by now. It's just what you do, so just go. Oof! Hey, sorry about him draining you out here. Well, I guess you got what you came for. You should have something for the trouble. Here you go. I wish I could say I'm surprised he's leaving, but see you around, Flabinkle. Oh, now you want to go on board the train as well. No worries. Here's James. Brick rigs. Basically, if you put Lego into a game, I think brick rigs. I think I've seen brick rigs. Let's see. Let's put you here. How'd you go, McGruff? Found another model. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, at least I have my book back. My wife Laura, she wrote about our travels and then some. She spent years on it, pen in hand. She'd sit by the train window. I watched as every light of the day danced across her face, perfect in every way, and she wrote a masterpiece. But truth be told, I never read the last chapters. We disagreed greatly on some things. She wrote about sprites, as if they were good. Tisk. They don't seem that bad. Oh, they are vicious little things that. Hold on, how would you know? Found one in Barenpire. No, that's impossible. They disappeared after. How's it faring? Doesn't seem well. That makes sense. Let's see if we can find. My wife wrote about them. Yes, here. Climbed all the way to the top of the mountain. My legs shorter then. And it was full of fire, molten rock, and the hot swirls, tiny creatures were dancing and simmering. They had rocks in their bellies, glowing with deep purples and reds, like petrified fire. Those volcanic rocks she mentions, my co-workers and I. We used to use them all to fuel our train engines. My wife told us to stop, but we kept digging until there was nothing left. You want to help that little sprite, you need to give it volcanic rocks, alright? Okay, I should get to packing. Could you drive me out to sea once I'm done? Of course. See you when I'm ready. So I need to go to Barenpire. Oh yeah, I was going to dump all this wood over at this donation box. Ooh, brown wood flooring. I do love me some brown wood flooring. So I need to go back to Empire to talk to you. There's something going on in Trough. Hold on, where was Tintin again? I'll confront this Mother Hubbard. Pickaxe, of course he's at Pickaxe Point. Why would he be anywhere else? Right, let's take a quick swing to Empire. Do I have a pickaxe in here? I do. I'll put that in my pocket then, so I'm ready to go. Actually, no, it's not Barren Pie where that was. It was... Ah, never mind. I'll pickaxe that thing eventually that's there. That needed pickaxe in that marble roadblock, wherever it was. What's the bear's name and does it have a last name? The bear's name is Flabinkle! You have to pronounce it like that. Doesn't have a last name. He is a lawyer though, Esquire. Another Lionel movie on Tubi. There's just corporate propaganda aimed at children called Love Lionel. There's a song about a fish in it and how happy they are to not pay taxes or go to work. Oh yeah, would you ever consider doing a Discord stream where you listen to different railway music we suggest? I'm not really... Probably not going to listen to railway music on Discord. It's a very niche thing. I've not really been that big on like railway music anyway. I don't know what it is. Like, songs about trains just don't really seem to be my vibe, I guess. Unless the song slaps, I don't know. My phone's buzzing again. Hinge, I know I'm lonely. Fuck it, let's see who's on Hinge, shall we? See if we can get a date live on stream. No. 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 Yeah, alright. Send like. There we are. Bit of on-stream dating. So I need to talk to you at the mines about... whatever these sprite things are. We're about to get some lore. And speaking of... Oh... Oh, copper. Oh, don't mind if I do. Iron Horse by Mean Mary goes hard. And by Christie as well. Iron Horse just seems to be the go-to one. Railroad Bill by Wayward Jane. I'll give it a listen. I'll have to give him a listen. Need something? Just talk to McGruff about the sprite. It needs rocks from volcanoes. No wonder the coal we gave it didn't work. I really don't want the little one to fare ill. I must save it. We need to find one of these rocks. I know I'm asking you a lot again, but please. Looking for... Sorry, I don't know where to help. Find a volcanic rock. Ask the people of Baronpire if they know where I can get a volcanic rock. Wait, would you doing everything wrong with the trains with a Galaxy Railways / Galaxy Express 999? There are like 6 seasons of that show. I'd have to... That is a big commitment. That is a very big commitment. Looking for volcanic rocks. Sorry, I've never seen anything like that. Oh, of course you're useless. What about people over here? The sea. There's going to be volcanic rocks in the sea. Looking volcanic rock. Why? The sprite needs it? Wait. Laura's book, she wrote about the sprites. No one took her seriously back then, but are you saying she was right? I knew it. Amongst the 3 of us, she was always the clever one. Wait here, dear. I'll be just a second. Laura gave me this to me after McGruff and all his crew started digging in the mountains. She asked me to keep it safe. Seems like someone needs it now, huh? Take it. Give it to the sprite. Oh my god, that is glowing. This is glowing volcanic rock. I feel like this should be burning my hands. You want some burning hot volcanic rock? There we go. Here, have some burning hot volcanic rock. Bet you can travel far with your train. Oh, fine. The sprite looks hungry and weak. I have a rock for you! The sprite dances around the rock before gulping it down. It radiates a strong heat. Still look miserable though, you little... Need something? It seems... The sprite seems better now. No, it doesn't! Hey look, it's moving. Let's follow it. What's it doing? Is it trying to get in? Look at the mountain. It looks like this part has melted and the little sprite is burning hot. Could it be? I think it's trying to melt the rock to get inside the mountain, but it's not hot enough. It got warmer when you gave it that rock, though. Flabinkle, let's see if we can find more rocks. I'll look in Baronpire, but you can travel further. Let's meet up here once we've found one. What are you giving me? A rustic seat. So it's trying to melt through that mysterious wall. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at all this copper. Oh, it's just more copper. More copper than a man could ever need. Perfect. Okay, so I need to ask about volcanic rocks in a bunch of different places. But before that, let me... Two full piles of copper. Oh, you couldn't ask for more. I've got a rustic seat as well. That can... There we are. Job's a good one. So I need to ask... so I need to talk to her, so I need to go up there anyway. Ask Tintin about the pickaxe. Salsglade and Hearth's Peak. So basically I need to ask around up here. Let's go to Miner's Roost. Because then I can ask about the pickaxe. I'll worry. I can wrap up the stream there. ToT, if you ever get ToT, if ToT ever opens a PO box, I'm just going to send a straight up copper ingot, and I shall cherish that copper ingot. And it's probably a good thing to invest in, really. Oops. There we go. What about Snakes on a Train? Mockbuster version of Snakes on a Plane. Yeah, I'll give that a watch. It'll be on the list. I'm developing specifically a train movie list of train movies that I need to watch. That's on it. I have a lot of I have a lot of copper pipe offcuts and other mangled copper things. I just need to melt them down. I swear to God, if this person actually sends me a copper ingot. Now, I'll tell you what you need to do. You need to make me a copper play button. Because we're... Not to toot my own horn, but we are getting close to 100k. We should hit 100k subs this year. If we're lucky. So I should be getting that silver, is it silver play button you get for 100k and it's gold for a mil? Aha! What do you call this? Oh no, that's the wrong person. Sorry, I just assumed that all miners look the same. Just covered in coal, all carrying pickaxes. It's a harmful stereotype and I need to break it, I apologise. Where's Tintin? Tintin's meant to be here, right? Oh, this is Miner's Roost. I meant to go to Pickaxe Point. Oh, I'm a dumbass. There we go. People keep asking me if they can send me mail, so I guess I'm going to have to open up a PO box eventually. When's your birthday? None of your business. My birthday is when I choose it to be. I wasn't born, I just materialized. I spawn in like a GTA NPC. Right, I feel like this is going to be the end of the stream once we've confronted Tintin. So any other questions you have for me, chat, do by all means drop them now. Everything wrong with the trains in Silver Streak 1976 with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. If it's worth doing, I'll give it a go. You. What do you need? I'm looking for volcanic rock. Oh, those things the trains ran on back in the day. I have no clue where you can find them, but if you're looking for old stuff, your mom might be able to sort you out while I'll look into that. What do you need? What's going on? That's my helmet. The light won't turn on. Louise learned that way into the mines without a faulty helmet. You want someone to help you? You'd help me fix my helmet? Sure, but it requires a new bulb. There's a lamp post in North End View. That one shines really bright. Might just fix my helmet. Come see me when we found a light. I'm just gonna steal a light from a lamp post. Oi. What do you need? This your pickaxe? My pickaxe? You've got some explaining to do. What do you mean? This pickaxe was used in a crime. What? No way. Well, whoever did it may have used my pickaxe, but I'm innocent. I don't believe you. I'm telling you the truth. Please, go check where you found it. Maybe there's a witness or something? Criminal. Thief. Good to see you. I've been working in mines for so long, but I reckon I've got some decades left in you. Right, let's get you on board. And I think this is where we're going to wrap up the stream. There we go. Me in the mines with my 30,000 lumen streetlight strapped to my skull. Oh no. Alright, are we calling it here? I'm calling it here. Any questions chat wishes to ask the Mighty Train Lord? Self-titled Mighty Train Lord. What do you plan on doing for the next stream? I'll tell you what I plan on doing for the next stream. First of all, let me quickly pop out onto here. Let me turn music off. There we go. Next stream, I plan on playing... I've got it here somewhere. It's one of the train games I bought while on the sale. It's a demo. Where is it? It'll be at the bottom of my playlist, I think. Trying to see if I can find it. Where is it? Hold on, give me a moment. I'm trying to find... Here we go. Date added to library. This will sort it out. It's one of these games. It's a train. It's a demo for a train building game. Like you got to lay tracks or something. I'll see if I can find it and I'll play it. If not, it'll be either Infinite Rails, Islands and Trains, Railbound, Railroad Tycoon, Sid Meier's Railroads, Train Life, Train Fever. It'll be something. Like I said, I bought a bunch of games during the Steam sale to play on stream, so... Is it Train Goes... Train Goes Right! Thank you, chat! Oh, God, what? How am I doing this professionally? How is this my actual job and I suck this bad at it? Train of thought. When copper is too much copper, there is never enough. I will give you that player model soon, by the way, no worries. What are your thoughts on brass and bronze, O mighty lord of copper? They are satisfactory for the purposes of which they are created. I do like a nice brass instrument, and brass does have a nice gold sheen to it, nice for detailing. But it'll never truly be as pure as copper. While materially it might be sound, it is spiritually a flawed alloy. That a satisfying answer? Train of thought, copper or coppers? Copper, singular. We're already getting Copper Lord lore already. Is that... Are we just making up a character now? Is this going to be like Germa, what he does, where we're going to have like the Copper Lord? I am the Lord of Copper. Pleasure to meet you. God, could you imagine how, like, green that man would be? Like, all of his jewellery is copper. Like, all the metal lining his house is copper. He's got copper pipes. Like, he'd be exposed to so much copper. He's got a monocle, and like the metal rim around it's copper, so he'd have like this green stain around his eye. Very unhealthy. He's very unhealthy. Just obsessed with copper. Like when YouTubers used to have alter egos like 10 years ago. Oh, God. I mean, technically Train of Thought is somewhat of an alter ego for me. It's more of a... Not really an alter ego, more of a pen name, I guess. ToT, would it be okay if you checked stream highlights for any photos I take at the train show if I come back this one and the stream's still up? Maybe. No promises. The sun sets on the Copper Kingdom. The sun never sets on the Copper Kingdom. There will always be copper, and as long as there is copper, there will be the Copper Kingdom. Please and thank you very much. Okay, there's only 25 people here, so let's see, let's get the music going, shall we? No, that's Pumpkin Hill. That's not what I meant to play. Here we go. This is how we end the stream. You're making pizza tonight? Very nice. You know what? It's been a while since I've made a pizza. I'll go to the shop, I'll buy one of those like cheap little shitty oven pizzas, grate a load of cheese, put a load of toppings on it. You've inspired me. I'll do that at some point. trained copper sat on his throne of copper looking down at the brass knight who was spying for the brass kingdom. Ah, theme. Pizza stream. That'd be fun. What are your thoughts on wax lightly upstairs cut a couple stairs? They look nice. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I've said, I've put together a Minecraft mod pack. Bunch of create mods. And a couple of, like, exploring mods as well. I've got Ars Nova in it, because why the hell not? But yeah, no, I've put together a 1.20.1 mod pack. If I can organise... I don't know if I can do a Minecraft stream. I'd have to... I don't know if I'd do a Minecraft stream. But it's... I've put together a mod pack. We've got a train mod pack together now. Anything from there on, I don't know the logistics of. Because usually I'm busy during the week making the video for Friday. So maybe the Minecraft playthrough would be every other week. That can be our thing. I don't know. We'll put it to a vote. But that's not important right now. What's important is that you all go and get something to eat, get something to drink, do your homework. You got some dirty dishes in your room, or some plates or a glass or something. Go take that downstairs. I know you got some laundry. There's some dirty clothes on your floor in the laundry basket. You go take them downstairs. You go put them in the wash. This is your buddy train of thought telling you to look after yourself. Because I care. Because I can't get views if all of my viewers die from being unhygienic and dirty. So take care. Train of thought out.